Roscoe Bay is looking good in terms of all-weather stuffness.
We're done.
Roscoe Bay has good all-weather anchorage. And so you come in here and there's a sandbar that dries up and then it kind of blocks you in there on a low tide.
What happened today, babe?
Well, nothing happened. We were supposed to leave today on the 26th, the day after Christmas, for a 3-day trip. But the plan was to get fuel today, and we didn't check, and the fuel dock wasn't opened. And since it's going to be 3 days and quite a few nautical miles, we need to fuel up. So we're now leaving on the 27th, tomorrow morning. Okay, so it's Sunday, December 25th, and we are about to head out on the boat. But because we're also business owners, a little bit of work to do first. Okay, so before anybody leaves the dock, these guys need to walk. So we're gonna head out.
So we're finally gonna leave the dock. I think it's 28th. 27th today. And yeah, we tried to leave yesterday, but the fuel dock was closed. And we tried to leave at 8 o'clock this morning, but we're lazy, so it's noon now. So we're gonna race to the fuel dock and then try and get to Roscoe Bay before dark. It's only an hour and a half run, so we should be okay. So we're heading to the fuel dock. This is where we dock, and the fuel dock is right here.
Coming into the fuel dock here. A couple logs in the way, but other than that, no one else is on the dock, so that's convenient.
Megan and Captain finishing off the last minute paperwork while we have service. Well, I've got easy driving now. We're past the Cape. Nice and smooth. And the sun's shining where we're going. See how long that lasts. So I had requested some food from the first mate. And she decided it was time to change shifts, and she's now at the wheel. So I have to be first mate, so I've canceled the food order and assumed the first mate position. Roscoe Bay is a small protected fjord on the east side of West Redonda Island, located in Desolation Sound. This anchorage has a narrow shallow entrance that becomes completely dry on a low tide, making this small bay completely landlocked. Roscoe Bay includes a freshwater lake ideal for summer swimming, waterfalls, campsites, and day hikes, including the 6-kilometer return trip up the 2,300-foot Mount Lanover.
Suit up at 9 o'clock at night, take the dogs for one last walk, which involves getting up and going in pink. Tiny little tender. Show them what it's like outside.
Dark.
Okay guys, ready to go home?
We woke up the next morning eager to go exploring, so we hopped in the tender and headed over to Black Lake.
So we're at the head of the bay here, and then right there's the entrance, and that's the Queen. And there's a couple nice little sites here. BC Parks maintained sites. So we're at the head of Roscoe Bay now, and we're gonna take the dogs for a walk to Black Lake. There's a trail. How long is it?
Very short. It says that you can portage a canoe or kayak easily, so I think it's gonna be a couple hundred feet.
Couple hundred feet.
Black Lake has a well-established hiking trail that skirts along the side of it, revealing tons of little swimming spots.
It's 1 o'clock now, and Chris was getting a little cranky out on the trail, so we came back to the boat before we go do our next 3-kilometer hike. And I made him a snack, peanut butter and banana roll-ups, 2 pieces of dark chocolate, and a mocha. Okay, so we're starting the trail. It's 3 kilometers there and 3 back, so 6 return. Okay, the trail is quite wind-fallen. Just as I was noting that it wasn't the best hike we've ever been on, we came across some logging, some selective logging, which we don't normally see when we're out here in the marine parks. Okay, this is definitely a first. We've come across, like, I don't know, logging road in the middle of the marine park, which obviously isn't part of the marine park because they're allowing it. Oh, look, the sign right in the middle of the road. Okay, so we've been hiking for an hour and 10 minutes, and we're gonna lose light soon. It's 3 o'clock, which means we have about an hour and a half of light. So we're gonna turn around because this is not looking super promising. Chris is less than thrilled about giving up, but unfortunately we have to be safe about it. Right, babe? Down we go. How you feeling about abandoning?
Fine.
So we've just come back from our hike, and we have neighbors. First boat we've seen out here since we left the dock.
We returned to the boat that evening and recovered from our hike with some yoga.
So we've come in from our walk with the dogs and had our morning coffee, and now we are packing up to leave. So we just lifted anchor. Now we're pulling out of Roscoe Bay. Really enjoyed it here. I'll definitely come back.
This is how shallow the entrance to Roscoe Bay gets on a 14.5-foot tide. The wind is coming. There's a storm warning. Storm warning?
Wind warning.
There's a wind warning today, so probably 25 knots wind.
Nothing right now though.
Nothing right now.
Just rain.
The wind predict wind, which is the app that we use, says that the wind is due right now. So it's usually pretty accurate. We don't want to get stuck out in the channel, or else we would just go home because it's getting so windy the next couple of days. I don't want to get stuck at 20 knots, 15, or even 10 knots of wind at Cape Mud. So we're gonna go to Squirrel Cove. We go there lots and sheltered. There's a store that's hopefully open because we are running out of food. And we're gonna stay here until Thursday morning, which will be 2 more nights. We swung by Squirrel Cove government docks so that we could stop at the store and pick up some more food. The docks here are tight and extremely busy in the summer. We were lucky that it was December and that there was one boat off the dock this day, so we were able to squeeze into their 55-foot spot.
So we're at Squirrel Cove now. We're gonna hide out here for 2 days because the wind's picking up. There's a little gas dock and store and a little restaurant over there. So Chris went to the Cortez General Store and picked up some provisions. It seemed that all they had is non-perishables. He got nothing fresh, which is okay. We can make do. We do have some vegetables. He said he was going to make soup, which I'm kind of excited for because he makes good soup. Okay, so we're walking on Cortez Island now. Came to Squirrel Cove. We walked the dogs.
Picked up mediocre groceries.
Oh, I already showed them.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
You showed them a $100 box of groceries.
I didn't know it was that much,
$94.
of non-perishables.
Conveniently, he was eager to take cash, which I'm having a hard time getting rid of right now. Not that I have an abundance of cash, but I just mean no one wants to take cash. And then I gave me my $6 change I needed for the garbage disposal.
Oh, just perfect.
So we came to Squirrel Cove, spent $100.
A few more days out here.
They had gluten-free pasta though.
Bonus.
After dropping off the recycling and garbage, we untied the lines and putted over to Squirrel Cove to drop anchor.
So we're pulling into Squirrel Cove now. It's 4 o'clock, Tuesday the 29th. 2 boats in the bay here. So I got the wheelhouse all cleaned up and floors vacuumed, and Chris delicious brunch. What are we having, babe?
Omelets.
Ooh, nice.
Come on. Get your butt in here.
Okay.
Get your butt in here. It won't move. Come on. Come on.
You should go now. I want to leave you here. We can
Next.
Listen, if we run together, they will stop us from reality.
Captain's very curious.
So, how's the body here? They will kill you.
Oh, getting a little growl out of him.
I will help you. I want you to promise me to survive, to take this message for our country.
Why, yeah, we're getting a lot of beers right now. And a lot of booze, don't you?
Now we're gonna put this one in our boat. Oh, he's in the boat now. Along with our recycling bin that we picked up off the beach.
The southeast winds have been particularly bad this year, and this week a shellfish farm must have broken apart because we were picking up all kinds of debris and floating buoys from the beach.
So Chris made barbecued vegan wings and smoked salmon Caesar salad, wraps, and dip for dinner. It is 9 o'clock on, what day is it? Thursday? Or Friday? Thursday. And we slept in a little bit and it's time to go because we have our weather window, which is nice weather out. So Chris is gonna walk the dogs and I'm gonna clean up and then we're gonna pull anchor. Pulling out of Squirrel Cove for the last time in 2020. It was a good year for boating. Not really a good year for anything else, but thanks for your safe harbor, Squirrel Cove.
Fisherman's Wharf, Fisherman's Wharf, Fisherman's Wharf, Nooka Queen, Nooka Queen. Yeah, we're just about 15 minutes out and we're hoping to use the sewer pump out. What do you think?
Certainly.
Thank you very much. See you just before noon. 54 feet.
Okay, we're good. We are going to have to look around tugboat that's in the pump out station. So when you come in, you need to get your pump out on the finger side of your boat.
On the what?
Finger side of your boat?
Yeah, we're familiar with the pump out and the tugboat. We'll see you shortly. Standing by at 6.
Where am I? It's just so beautiful. I am in heaven? Yes.
Okay, so Chris is doing the pump out. You can only do it at the government wharf here in Campbell River, and our marina doesn't offer that service. So we have to stop here first and see. We're at the government fisherman's wharf. I think it's like $10 to empty it out, or 15. And the guys are so nice here. Chris just did the pump out, the sewer pump out. Over at the government wharf. All done. And now we're headed back home to our marina.
Our permanent moorage spot at Coast Marina is tight and requires us to back in. Once we have turned around, we have to commit to the maneuver and use the momentum of the boat to land in our spot. Our bow thruster is currently broken, but the good thing is this is the last time we'll have to back into the spot this year, as we're preparing to haul the boat out on the 4th of January for 2 months of extensive fiberglass and bottom side work. So be sure to stay tuned and hit the subscribe button to follow along for our refit videos. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button.